another stitch. For those that don't know me, my name is Connie, and if you're new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. And if you are new, let me know in the comments down below. Let me know how you found out about my channel, and let me know a little bit about yourself so I can start to get to know you better. So I was tagged by Krystal with Krystal's Crochet Cubbyhole to do the 23 non-Yarny things about me tag. And these are all questions to do with favorite things. So the first question is, what is my favorite color? Well, blue is my favorite, but pink is a very close second. And I'm kind of starting to question if pink might actually be my favorite color over blue. But I mean, I really like both those colors. Like, they're very close to being like, tied. My favorite genre of music. I really love music from the 80s. In the 80s, I liked a lot of pop music. And I also like, some of the rock and roll bands like Bon Jovi, Poison, Def Leppard. Now, in the 90s, I got on a country kick. And my favorite artist, I would have to say, would probably be like Reba McEntire, Garth Brooks. And after that, it just kind of depended. But overall, my favorite genre is 80s music. Now, my favorite food, I think I would have to go with General Tso's chicken. I love that. I love Chinese dishes, but I think that I would claim my favorite food. Now my favorite soda or pop. I do not drink soda anymore. I gave up soda, I think about 7 years ago, and I have not touched it since. But when I did drink soda, my favorite was Coca-Cola. I loved me some Coke. I actually drank too much of it. My favorite animal, well, I think most of y'all should know, it's cats. Favorite holiday? Christmas. It's just something about like the Christmas spirit, and I love seeing the beautiful decorations. It's just a wonderful time of the year. And my favorite book, I'd probably have to say, well, I'm going to really go with author more than an actual book. I love books by Mary Higgins Clark. She has a lot of good mystery books. And when it comes to books, I usually like mystery and usually like a touch of romance with it. And for favorite pizza topping, my favorite would be ham, Canadian bacon. But really, I like all toppings. The only toppings I don't like are pineapple and anchovies. Now, the best pizza I've ever had was a jambalaya pizza at this restaurant called Peppers. It was awesome. And I've even like looked online and found a jambalaya pizza recipe, but it's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not as good as what Peppers had. And if you ever have the chance to try a jambalaya pizza, do so. They are awesome. Okay, my favorite pastime. Well, of course, it's crocheting and knitting. But if I'm going to go with non-Yarny, I would go with cooking. I love to cook. I like trying new recipes. And let's see, my favorite TV series. Well, of course, I have more than one favorite. I love Grey's Anatomy. This Is Us. Another one that I enjoy watching is Good Trouble. And a new one that I got into too last season was Cruel Summer. I'm ready for that to come back. It should be coming back soon. And that's all I can think of offhand. But those are like my favorites. Let's see. Favorite fruit. I love satsumas. And I always get asked, what is a satsuma? It's a citrus fruit. It's a lot like an orange or a tangerine, but I find they're easy to peel like a tangerine, but they have less seeds than a tangerine. And oh, I love satsumas, but they don't stay in season long, and you only can find them like a few months of the year, and it's usually right around Halloween that they start going in season. But really, when it comes to fruit, I love like pretty much all fruit. The only fruit that I don't like is cherries and pineapple. But now with pineapple, I will eat it in cooking or use like pineapple juice. But whenever I use like actual pineapple in cooking, I like the crushed pineapple. I don't like the big chunks. Um, let's see. Next question is, what is my favorite vegetable? Um, Probably butternut squash. I like cutting it up and cooking it like French fries. Um, but like when it comes to vegetables, I'm very picky about the texture. And it used to be the only vegetable that I would eat that was cooked was corn. As I've gotten older, I've gotten more adventurous and have started trying more vegetables. But I tend not to like vegetables when they're mushy. I don't like mushy vegetables. Um, but but it used to be the vegetables that I would eat was like only raw except corn. I like celery, carrots, cucumbers, salad. Let's see. The next question is, what is my favorite subject in school? I was always a math person. I love math. Uh, I actually have an associate's degree in accounting technology. And I always wanted to go back to school to get a bachelor's in accounting, but I love math, and my second favorite subject would be English. Okay, next question. Who is my favorite actor or actress? For actor, I guess I would go with oh, what is his name? It just slipped my mind. Oh, Tom Hanks, that's it. Tom Hanks. But I like more of his earlier stuff, like more of his movies from like the 80s. Like I said, I'm all into the 80s. For actress, I probably would go with Julia Roberts, but again, I like more of her older movies. I'm not as big on her like current stuff. For singer, oh, that's a tough one. I have so many. Let's see. Like I said earlier, I love me some Reba McEntire, Garth Brooks. Um, let's see, for like 80s music, I like some of Madonna, Pat Benatar. I always like Debbie Gibson's music. There's really too many to list. I find I don't really have a favorite, like one favorite. Let's see, superhero, favorite superhero. I think I would go with Wonder Woman, because I loved watching Wonder Woman as a kid, and I kind of always wanted to be Wonder Woman. I wanted to be able to turn around and turn into Wonder Woman. And my mom even made like kind of a Wonder Woman costume, but it was made out of like poster board material. Let's see. My favorite comedian, I really don't have one. I'm really not into stand-up comedy. I find too many times that I don't like the language they tend to use. And I also don't, I find they put others down too much. And I don't like that. But if I had to pick somebody, I would go with Tim Allen, which, he used to do stand-up comedy, but I like more like, He's usually funny in movies and TV shows. Let's see. My favorite season, I would go with fall. Um, I don't like it when it's too hot, and I don't like it when it's too cold. So I find fall's kind of that perfect in between. Okay, favorite movie. Oh, I have too many to list. um, some of my favorites, I love Grease. Y'all know I love John Travolta. Um, let's see, Grease, The Notebook, that's another good one. Pretty Woman, Still Magnolias, and I like I said, there's several more, but those are the ones that I can think of offhand. Let's see. Favorite smell. I love fruity scents. Those tend to be my favorite, or baked good scents. That's one that I really don't have like one single favorite. It's like I like so many different scents. Let's see. Favorite decade. I basically mentioned this earlier, the 80s. And favorite YouTube channel. Well, if I'm going to go with a Yarny channel, I would go with Krystal Bag O' Day. But since this is supposed to be non-Yarny things about me, I really love true crime channels. My favorite is Kendall Ray. So that's all of the questions for this tag. So I am going to be tagging, the first person is the Biscuit. He's my first tag. So I'll be posting his video later on my channel. Then I'm going to tag Krystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. Dana with Dana's Wonderlust Crochet. Spring with Spring the Spring the Fiber Enthusiast. Caitlin with Kay's Crochet Haven. Gina with the Knitting Turnpike. And Mel with Mel's Crochet Corner. And also I'm really tagging everybody. If you want to make a video, make one, because I would love to watch your videos. You know, I want to learn more about you. And if you don't have a channel, I will have all these questions listed in the description box of this video. Leave a comment and let me know what your favorite things are from these questions. I'd love to hear more about you. So anyway, yeah, all the questions, like I said, will be in the description box for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed today's video, and I hope everyone is having a fabulous Yarny day. Be the light, and bye.